Things go from bad to worse in Green Bay. What am I talking about, guys? Before I get into it, take a second to hit that subscribe button. Okay, so as you know, on December 5th, the Green Bay Packers nominated Devondre Campbell for the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award. I'm not sure what's going on behind closed doors or in the locker room, but it has clearly pissed off Devondre Campbell, so much so that he has gone the social media route and he tweeted out the following. Let's look at it. So it says in this article, one of the Packers team leaders has now taken to social media as well to express some apparent displeasure that will likely raise some eyebrows about his intention. So, what did Devondre Campbell tweet out? He says, not going out of my way anymore. And I'm not playing through injuries anymore because when bleep goes wrong, they always use it against you. Who's the they always use it against you? Who's he talking about? Probably Joe Barry and the defensive coaching unit there. I'm treating everyone accordingly and giving them the same energy they give me. Focus on yourself and your mental 59. You owe it to yourself. That's what he said. That's never a good sign when you've got your defensive leader, in this particular case, Devondre Campbell, um, speaking out in social media, clearly frustrated about what's going on behind closed doors, clearly frustrated that they are deciding to keep Joe Barry. And speaking of which, what did Matt LaFleur have to say about Joe Barry and whether or not they would let him go right now? He says, if I thought that obviously firing Joe Barry is the best solution today, then we'd make that decision. But when you're having basic communication problems and you're supposed to be in a certain coverage or a certain rotation and you're not getting that communication, that's what's so disappointing to me is the fact that there is poor communication. And it always starts with us. It starts with myself and it goes to all our assistant coaches. So obviously, when coaching wasn't up to the standard and our performance on the field definitely showed that as well. Matt LaFleur, not a surprise deciding to stay with Joe Barry for the remainder of the season because what Matt LaFleur is saying is he is the best option we've got with 3 games remaining in the season. He is the best option we got. Clearly, Matt LaFleur, he hasn't done an in-season fire yet, and he does it. He decides not to do that with Joe Barry. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm disappointed because Joe Barry needs to be gone, and he should have been gone at the start of the season. That didn't happen. He should have been gone a few games in. But when you've got 3 games left, really the best solution is just keeping on to that dumpster fire and just hanging on to what we've got there currently and then making a choice right after the season. As soon as the season ends, I want the first thing to be done for them to fire Joe Barry. If Matt LaFleur doesn't, if he doesn't go that route, Matt LaFleur needs to go. But anyways, super frustrated here because right now the locker room now is being disrupted and I can't stand seeing that stuff. And it all stems from choices and decisions that are ripple affecting themselves onto the team. And you're seeing it in the locker room, guys. Leave your comments. I love reading through what you guys have been reading or writing about and commenting about Joe Barry. He needs to go, but things are going from bad to worse in Green Bay. If they don't get a grip of what's going on right there, it could get ugly. Go Pack, go.